What's up, guys? Michael and Jeff from AchievementHunter.com. Jeff, we're playing Batman Arkham Knight. New DLC just came out for Batgirl, A Matter of Family, and it's the All Snug in Their Beds achievement guide.
How many gamer scores? Like 250?
Something like that. Yeah, I think.
There's a bunch of achievements, I know.
Yeah, I got like 5 just from beating the game. So this is one of the optional achievements. It's actually really cool. The whole DLC takes place in this little amusement park. So either right when you get there or after you beat the game, because you kind of have the option to run around in free roam, you can go and participate in some of the like little stands. So for this one,
kind of like in Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, exactly. So this one you just hacked. Oh yeah, red's bad. I almost choked it away there. Saved it. Boom. Oosh. Got it. So that's the first little event. And I'll show you where they all are on the map, and then you can do them in any order, but you have to do all 4 carnival games in order to get to the room that gives you the achievement.
Do you need to beat the DLC before you do this?
You don't need to beat it, no. Okay. You just need to get, honestly, maybe like 10 minutes into the DLC.
Okay.
So here you see that button activates. I cut away because I just tried flying up and then slamming into it, you know, like the old hammer game, you know, what's it called, where you try and ring the bell.
Not Whack-A-Mole.
Yeah,
like
you try and ring the bell.
Competition thing.
You have to get this high to do it. Like I tried it 3 times and I kept getting lower than 100 or whatever it is.
Okay.
There's a collectible right there, by the way. There's a little Jack in the Box or something.
Nice.
So it's back off to the back right there. You can see the glowing button, and it's pretty lenient as far as where you have to hit it. It only took me 1 try, so just kind of glide on over there and then dive bomb on in. Her face is melting off at this point, and
boom, nailed it.
Got it. So another thing I'll note is at the end of each one of these, there's a little audio log that I'm kind of skipping past, but I'm going to line them all up right at the end. So if you want to listen to that, because it's about 4 minutes long. So if you want to listen to that, that'll be the second half of the video.
And the whole point about this, without giving any spoilers, is it's telling a story about the amusement park.
Right. It's the history of the park.
The history of the park.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this one, you just hop in and you have to move all of the all these little bumper cars out of the way.
Okay.
To get that pink one through. So it's just a simple process of moving them all. You move the car, and then you pretty much move them all back.
You just hack them and...
Yeah, you're literally just pushing the right trigger, and that's it.
Okay.
Like, I assume you might be able to screw this up if you hit the wrong car, but I didn't look up a guide or anything like that. I mean, I just did it, and I got it on my first try. So
yeah,
I'm assuming it's be pretty simple for most people to figure out. Bing, there you go. That's 3 of them.
All right, so 1 more, right?
Yeah, and on to the final little carnival game, which is going back to the Batarang. This one's super easy. There's no time or anything. The Dynamic Duo, I like the name. It's just a little memory match game.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, you just switch to your Batarang, take all the time in the world, and Jeff, I'll do the work for you. I'll show you where they are. Bam, there's a match.
Do you think it's possible that they alternate?
I don't think so.
Different online?
I don't think so. If it is, whoops. I did intense research and editing in order to make this look as good as it is.
It looks seamless.
I look amazing.
That is
okay. We got the crab. We're gonna get that crab.
Crabbed out.
Yeah. And then what's there? What do we got there? We got a little weird bird.
Shout out to Krasbowl.
Wait, hang on. Yeah, shout out to Krasbowl. He didn't make this map, but I think he's working on the next DLC actually.
Luis.
Got a little seahorse, and see, I paused there for a second just so people could look at it.
Yeah.
You know, you can pause the video and then go to yours.
Also for dramatic effect.
Exactly. So now you've done all 4. You want to head to this area right here. As you can see, there's the Ferris wheel. And then there's this little door right here. And if you have completed all 4 of the events, these 4 little lights will be lit up.
Okay.
Which will grant you access to this room. And you just kind of wander in there. And at this point, you're pretty much done. You just have this little area.
Are there any collectibles in here or anything?
I don't think so. I don't think there are any in this room. And then you just have this tape machine here. You hit play. It's about a minute-long tape, and then when it's done, after you hear this amazingly delightful story, you get an achievement, all snug in their beds. And then Batgirl, because she has things to do, she's the knight, she runs out the door, and that is it.
Does she? Does she?
She is the knight.
My dear Katie, you cannot know how happy I am that you will get to see the park before we officially open to the public. You should know that all this you see around you comes from our talks in the hospital. Daddy was paying attention, and he used your drawings for inspiration. When I showed them to my friend, Dr. Quinzel, she said you were a very talented little girl, and that I was a very lucky father. Don't I know it? You may not understand this, but what happened to us, what happened to you, changed my life for the better. Even Dr. Quinzel says I'm much more alive and present since I gave up work to take care of you. Actually, come to think of it, she was the one who suggested I build this place for us. To inspire me, She introduced me to a strange man in a purple suit. Gave me a lot of unique ideas for the park. He calls himself Jack White. He's got a great laugh and sense of humor. I think you'd really like him. The scariest day was when the doctors told me there was nothing more they could do for you. And that you were going to die. We can be grateful to Jack for referring us to Dr. Penelope Young, who did for you what traditional medicine couldn't. It's because of her special treatments that you're here today. I thank Jack endlessly for referring us, and even offered him a new wardrobe. But he told me he was quite satisfied with his wardrobe and didn't seem too pleased about the suggestion. I really hope I didn't offend him after all he's done for us. You know, it wasn't so easy getting this place up and running. Some inspectors nearly shut us down, but Jack somehow convinced them to change their minds. As a thank you gesture, I bought him a new purple suit, imported from Italy. But he said it was violet, and that he only wore purple on account that purple keeps him grounded. I guess your daddy doesn't know the difference between purple and violet. In any case, I have to get Jack something meaningful to thank him for all his help throughout this ordeal. Katie died before she could see the park. Jack blamed me and said I should never have taken her to Gotham General in the first place. But how was I to know? He told Dr. Young to triple the dosage of her alternative meds, but that only seemed to make things worse. She died last week, and the pain is unbearable. Dr. Quinzel says it won't get better. She says the pain will just get worse, and that there's no point in going on. She's right. She always is. I signed the park over to Jack, and well, my only hope is that he does something inspiring with it. As for me, I'll be with Katie soon. These pills Jack gave me will make sure of that. They're supposed to be painless.